Truman was one of the colleges that I was most excited to tour, and I got to tour other universities in St. Louis, and I didn't really love that city feel. I like the idea of kind of having a close, smaller university and being able to really enjoy the campus.
I chose to attend Truman because it just had everything I was looking for in a college. It had a smaller campus, which led to like a closer-knit community. It was far away from my home without being too far away. But I chose to stay here because of all the friendships I developed and how much I fell in love with the campus.
It's not too big, not too small. I think that's the right thing, the community.
Whenever I was walking through the quad, I just felt like, this is it. I could fit in here, and like everyone I met was so nice and they're so friendly, and I felt like it could be a second home.
I actually met with a Chinese professor here on campus, and she talked with me and my mom for like an hour when I was here. A year later when I came to campus, she saw me walking around campus and she recognized me from a year ago, and I wasn't even one of her students. So that was really cool, and I think that just solidified that you can be heard here and that you're actually welcome, that you're not just a small fish in a big pond.
I think it's really special that most of the classes are 20 students approximately to one professor, which is totally different from lecture hall based classes, which I know a lot of the bigger universities have. If you invest in a professor, you'll find that they'll want to do that with you as well.
The relationships between the student and the professor are unlike any other school that I've been to. Since the class sizes are really small and very, very close-knit, the professors get to know you on a personal level.
My freshman year, I was totally afraid to go to my teacher office hours, but now I'm always in there. Like, it is so important to have that connection so that they know you.
Every single one of them has like known my name, not even just my name, but like my nickname. I always feel very comfortable going up and talking to them when I have issues with things. I've had professors email me saying like, hey, like you looked a little sad in class today, is there anything I can do to help you? I think our professors are fantastic.
I knew a lot of people who had come to Truman, and I knew Truman had a really good reputation for being like academics first, and that's what I wanted for my college. In my opinion, going to college is about setting yourself up with a job and a career for the rest of your life, and if that's really what you're looking for, then you should be focused on your academics.
Well, Truman is a liberal arts university, and so because of that, I've taken classes that I'm definitely interested in, but I've also taken classes that I wouldn't have thought I would be interested in. They definitely make me a well-rounded student in the fact that like they encourage learning and encourage like the desire to learn, and not just learn what you're taught in the classroom, but seek answers outside of the classroom as well.
I think Truman does an awesome job at giving us a lot of real-world experience within all of our classes.
I think that Truman teaches us how to think critically and how to try things that are outside of our comfort zone. And that's what the real world is.
I also had some really great teachers in high school, and they came from Truman. And knowing that I wanted to be a teacher, I was like, okay, they had a great education and they are now a great teacher. Where can I have that great education? And that was Truman State.
It's both through my classes and through the organizations I'm involved in that they're preparing me. In my organizations, I am leading. It's student-led, it's not faculty-led. I'm also doing research and wanting to go into the medical field. I'm researching diseases that could potentially affect patients that I have someday.
I had a great tour. I fell in love with campus, but then I also met with professors, and I was asking my tour guide what she was involved in and what other things there were to do on campus and outside of campus in Kirksville.
The most surprising thing about Kirksville, there is stuff to do. You know, you might not be, you know, seeing all these different, I guess, attractions, but there are fun things to do that you can only do here in Kirksville.
I'm surprised by how big Kirksville is, honestly. So there are a lot of opportunities here that you may not think of compared to like a bigger city.
Between Thousand Hills and there's a couple different conservation areas within easy driving range. So I like to go around, hike on the trails, go down by the lake, and just hammocking and enjoying the beautiful nature.
Oh, there's so much to do on campus. We have so many different activities, so many different clubs, social groups, going someplace cool to study.
It's a really rare occasion to walk through campus or like through the quad and not see something going on, because there's always a pop-up event happening. There might be free food, there might be a mini concert going on in the corner.
What can't you do on campus? You can go get coffee with your friends at Starbucks or Einstein Bros. Different movies and stuff in the planetarium or in the sub.
So now that I'm here, I fell in love more with some of the opportunities that Truman has given me. I've been able to do a lot of research, and I actually am presenting some of national research in Washington, D.C. I also got to study abroad, which is something else that to me seemed like a distant dream, like financially and just logically I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And then Truman gave me a couple scholarships, and before I knew it, I was abroad and I was going to Amsterdam and Paris and Italy. And
for the level of academics here at Truman, in my opinion, the cost of tuition just can't be beat. Looking at other comparable private schools, I was looking at paying like $40,000 a year in tuition as opposed to in-state here, which is like less than 10, I think, for just tuition. So basically impossible to beat. I think that every high school senior should consider Truman.
The cool thing about Truman is that whatever you want to do, you can find a way to do it.
Attending Truman is definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made. No matter what, no matter where I end up after college, I'm definitely going to be thankful for all the things that Truman has given to me and done for me.
And I quickly found out that there was a lot of cool stuff happening other than just teaching at Truman. People were going on to do Fulbrights abroad. They were going on to really prestigious law schools. They were going on to really prestigious medical schools and all these different fields. And it was just cool to see that in a small town, in a small campus community, people that work really hard and have these big dreams and encourage each other can actually go on and do really amazing things.